Hey YouTube, it's your girl Sabrina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bee? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. I try to, even though it's getting so hot. Are you guys getting hot? I'm not looking forward to the heat because of the air conditioning. Oh, I'm such a cold person. I have to wear my Mr. Rogers sweaters in and out of the house. And change my jacket 150 times, so that's just me. Better than that, you're not here for that. You're here for Mask Monday with the what? Beauty Ninjas. That's right. Hi, Jen. Thank you for naming us. As you know, we're in a Mask Monday collab with Barbara's Beauty Bag, and there's Alyssa's being a Grammy, Mama Vapes, Beauty with Renee, Just Jessica. I believe there's like 9 of us, and OMG, Barbara wanted to have us have a name. We're like a clique. We're a gang. You guys can't even join. It's so fun. But we're going to do a couple masks tonight. The first mask, Barbara suggested we do a gold mask. We found this gold mask at the Dollar Tree. So it's also a review. And it comes with a spoon. And it comes in this cute jar, which is quite nice. You get plenty of product. Now, it is a gel face mask. It's not saying it's a peel-off mask of any type. And I really can't see. You know, your girl's blind. Look at them. Look at that. On this glare back here. But, it says this or that. Like, gold or... I don't know. I'm going to assume... Alright, okay, I'm going to assume to read the front. The very front that says 15-minute gel mask. Okay. I got me a mop here. And I also have been having some, you know, skin issues since my oral surgery. Like, I'm literally... I don't know if you guys saw it the other day, but I felt like the mask, he cut... But, like, I went back to the doctors to see today, as I'm filming this Wednesday. Yeah. I called them up and I was like, hey, did you cut my mouth to do my surgery? And he was like, well, usually we let you naturally tear, but yeah, we had to cut your mouth. And didn't sew it up. Just left it hanging. Like, I wanted my mouth to be bigger. I already get told I'm a big mouth. Why would I want my mouth to be any bigger? Like, really, dude? The rudeness. But they do that when you are in a twilight. And I wasn't really put under. It just, I was really, really numb. And what they gave me, you know, Lanacane, all the canes, I'm allergic to them. And my mom was very scared. So we had EpiPen at the draw. We also had, you know, ambulance on call. Doctors, you know, hospital on reserve. You know, everybody was all called and ready to go just in case the shit went down, you know. To where I was like, I can't do this. Take me to the hospital, you know. But that didn't happen, thank God. I really was a big girl about it. As you see, I'm on camera, not even a week later, right? So I'm being a big girl about it. I mean, I'm still in pain, like nobody's business in pain, but, and I'm doing all this without medication. I should let you know that too. So, what do I have for medication? Antibiotics, ice, and Orajel. That's what I got. And I don't like the way that stuff makes me feel. I have to switch it around every once in a while with this mouthwash, a special mouthwash. And, Lord, just, I wish for the best. That's all that I can do, basically. So, I'm always in pain. Like, I feel like I've been punched in the mouth. But it's all good. And then I'm going to use the last of the green mask that I used from the other day. Another couple Mondays ago. I kept it in this Dollar Tree container because it has this nice hard cap on it. And would keep it dry. Not dry, but, you know, keep it moist. And this mask was the one that was very ouchy. And I wanted to draw out all the impurities down there. If that's the case. If that's what you do, baby, that's what you're going to do. So we're going to just draw out the issues here. I was getting some baby acne scars right here. And nobody likes that. That's not sexy. I had to put a little bit on top of that jelly, though. That didn't look right either. Well, other than my ranting, how y'all been, my busy bees? I hope beautiful. You're finding some good deals and sales for Mother's Day. Did you find, this is going to come up after Mother's Day, the day after Mother's Day. But I hope you guys find everything that you wanted for your mother this Mother's Day. It's bittersweet, I guess, because, as you guys know, I was raised by my grandma. My mother was there, but she was very ill after I was born. And she is like my best friend, but not really, we're like really close friends. I can't really say she's my best friend, but she is. She's my best friend. I can tell her anything. The woman rocks my world. I mean, she makes the fried chicken. I mean, you cannot diss the person who makes the fried chicken that nobody else will eat unless it's made by her. So, she makes the fried chicken. But we are missing my grandmother so much. And this Mother's Day is just like, I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I just want to stay in bed, probably wear some fabulous makeup, just probably nothing at all. Honestly, I have been really depressed lately. I just lost my grandfather in February, and then my uncle soon afterwards. And I've just been a little lost, These were like the major players in my team, in my baseball team, and to lose them, it was a shock to my system, because I'm not used to that, I'm used to, as a little kid, I did go to a lot of funerals, I did lose a lot of family members, but I didn't understand. To lose someone that you want to, like right now, with me not feeling so well, getting my teeth done, getting ready to have surgery on my hand, and not being able to pray with my grandfather the night before, the morning of, not being able to lay in the bed with my grandmother and just put my head on her shoulder, I couldn't really stay that close to her head. I was more of a lap girl because she dipped snuff. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's powdered tobacco. And I have asthma. I had bad asthma at the time. And when she would talk, it would kind of spuff out. So I would be on her shoulder so I could run away, or on her lap. And she'd braid my hair. And she would just individually braid my hair and run through my thoughts with me and make everything better. So this Mother's Day, what I'm taking away, what I can tell you guys to take away from it, especially with all that's happened in this world, that special person, doesn't matter if it's a female or a male, don't let them slip through your fingers, My story is very hard because I got to tell them goodbye. They got to tell me goodbye. They were very scared, and they let me know that because we talked about it so much, once we got really sick. Well, my grandmother had got really sick at one point and was going under heart surgery. She, confided me and into we all, that she was scared to die. She was scared to go to sleep. But when it was time, she was ready to tell me, baby, I'm tired. I miss my mom. I miss my sisters. And it's my turn to go home now and be with them. I was torn up. I was so torn up. I was like, we don't even say goodbye on the phone. We say see you later, talk to you later. So for her to call me and confess and want to say goodbye, you guys know that was really hard for me. And it didn't happen over amount of time like you would think. No. I lost her within 2 hours of her saying goodbye. It was, let me call you right back. and she never got a chance to call me back. So, this Mother's Day, what I did is my son and I, my shorty and I, and my bug, we did some crafts, and we have 10 YouTube friends that we adored and loved, and we made them some resin art and sent them out to them for Mother's Day. Just a little homemade love for Mother's Day, because that's just the way I felt, you know. I felt that I wanted to honor as many mothers as I could with the financial, you know, predicament that I have, and that was a way that I could do that. And there are so many more mothers. If you guys haven't gotten a card yet, you will get a handwritten note. You will, you know, because I love you all, and I don't want you to feel what I feel. You know, my grandma was my best friend. You could say that we were even life partners. Like, I was her shadow. I mean, can you imagine being somebody's shadow? And then to top it all off, I'm her clone. Attitude, cooking, and looks, I'm my grandmother's clone. My shorty just told me just the other day when we were doing some more resin art, he said he used to call my grandmother dinner. I called her mama. He called her dinner. And that's another funny story that I will definitely tell you guys. But he would call her dinner, and he says, Mom, it's so funny that sometimes when you yell out, you sound just like dinner, and now you look just like dinner. He goes, is that what's going to happen to me when I grow up? That the person that I am closest to, I will look just like? And I told him, I said, not always. Not always. It does happen where we start looking like people that we live with. We, of course, because you know, you have your common bond. But it's very rare, I think, to have a complete, utter clone of yourself. And I told him, I said, it's funny because, you know, for me to have sons and look at all three of them and can see my face in them, and they can see their face in me. I said, you're my mini-me, you're my clone. It's just too much. It's just so much. And I told him he's so precious for even thinking that. You know, he's such a sweetheart, my shorty. You guys, you've seen his hands. He's not he's vocal, and he's not very, he's not very visual, but he's usually behind the camera, and he will definitely show his hands on camera and give you a good joke. Also, I would like to shout out and thank Karen Ann MUA. I just received this in the mail. And, you know, I like to do a little unboxing or bagging with you guys and show off a couple of things that, not show off, but show a couple of things that I received or something. But, you know, if you don't know who Karen Ann MUA is, you should go check her out. She's a wonderful teacher. She does tutorials, unboxings, and I learned a lot from her last year, how to blend, because I would always hear blend this, blend that. I didn't know what the hell anybody was talking about. And then just watching her, it just opened up a whole new world to me. And then she talks to you during her premieres and her lives. It is wonderful. Well, last year, joining her, subscribing to her was one thing, but joining her, you know, some of us get a join button when we have over a certain amount of subscribers. And I joined her channel, and with that, she gives you a ticket, some type of ticket, and she puts your name on it, and this ticket gets thrown in a drawing where her son pulls your name, and she will purchase a new palette release every month until the end of the year. And then right before the new year, I think it was right before Christmas, she pulled, and then after Christmas she pulled again to 12 winners. It was wonderful. Well, joining her, that's just one of the perks. The other is she gives you a bracelet because she calls you her gems. And last year's bracelet was a gem. This year's a rubber band bracelet, which I adore, that says, Gem Squad, I am a precious gem. So, and I am. I love that token. And when I got it, honestly, you guys, and I read that, and I couldn't see because the writing was so tiny on her name, and I realized who it was, I cried. Because I just love being a precious gem to her, because that's just so sweet. And as a bonus, she sent me the Huda Beauty Rose Palette. Sadly, I seen that this cracked, and it was popped open in the envelope, and the chip was inside, and it kind of gouged out some of the shadows, but it's still perfectly fine. I mean, it's beautiful. It must have danced around in there, but it's okay. I'll give you a few swatches, because this color right here, this tiger one in the middle, definitely going to do a look with that. Oh, and don't mind the swatch on the back of my hand. That is the new Milani. Oops, I didn't put anything there. That's the new Milani. Put a cherry on top. Blush. But yeah, they are very faint because it is a pastel palette. You know how I feel about pastels. It's like, girl, don't even try that chalky shit. But it's Huda, so you can mix her stuff with her other stuff and come out with something, I think, pretty spectacular. Because look at that. Especially the way I do that whole mixing thing. So we shall see. Alright, it's time to remove the lot of this. It's not exactly dry in the mouth area. It's still kind of wet because of the gel. But it's giving me, like, I don't know. There it goes. Like it wants to come off. Like it's ready to come off. Alright, so I'm going to wash the rest of my face and I will be back to say goodbye. Whew, okay. So I'm going to use some of this Jet Super Hydrating Skin Moisturizer as I tell you my thoughts. So, number one, do not mix masks. That didn't work out good. That operation was a failure. Mixing the gel mask with the tightening mask just made it into a gum that I could not peel off or wash off with soap. I had to scrub it with my loofah, you know, for exfoliating, just to get it off. And it's stuck in the exfoliating pad thingy. This gold mask, I don't feel any benefits from it. I don't know if it's to brighten up my skin or there's really no difference. I don't recommend it. It just kind of seemed like good moisturizing. It really wasn't anything, and I hope I don't get any acne from it, you know. But other than that, thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I hope you enjoyed my rant for Mother's Day. I'm so sorry that went on kind of off a tangent, but you know, these are very unplanned conversations. And yeah, if you're new here, hey, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and if not, there's other videos that you may enjoy, and I appreciate you for stopping by. And if you're not, I see you, sis. I'll see you all in the next one. Be good to each other, and be good to yourself, and be good to someone else in this world. It's too easy being an asshole. And have a happy Mother's Day. Bye.